What's good, y'all? This your boy Sports Brotherhood, man, bringing y'all the latest and exclusive in the sporting world. And I want to wrap it up today, man. You know what I'm saying? Check out DFS University, y'all. Please check that out. All DFS fantasy, I repeat, all DFS fantasy tips, videos, and updates weekly will be in that playlist. They're gonna be on my uploads, but they'll also be in that playlist. So if you want to just kind of binge watch all my DFS videos and kind of just get ready for the season, man, please go check out that DFS playlist. But we're gonna wrap it up today with the fantasy. I done gave y'all the quarterbacks, I gave y'all the running backs. Now we got my 3 top wide receiver picks and my 2 value picks, man, at wide receiver position. This is a big position. We know a lot of points come from this position, so I would pay very close attention to this video, and I will also, you know what I'm saying, listen closely and see if I can use some of this information, man. So without further ado, let's get into it now. Starting off, we know we had to go with my boy, man, AB, man. You know, Antonio Brown. He's in a great matchup versus Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Pro Bowler last year, coming off a big year, and it's no secret he is Big Ben's favorite target. You know what I'm saying? The games where him and Big Ben are just in sync is something pretty to watch, man. He has 3 to 4 touchdown potential in this game. This is a high point total game, so I expect a lot out of AB this game against a unproven Browns defense. And key thing to remember, Browns just lost Joe Hayden to who? Surprisingly, Pittsburgh. So the Browns won't have their top cornerback, and I don't even know who's behind Joe Hayden. So therefore, I feel like Antonio Brown will have a good matchup. You know what I'm saying? And you just is with the Pittsburgh offense, it's so many weapons because you got Le'Veon Bell, Bryant, and Brown. You can't, and even Big Ben, you can't put all your defense attention on one wide receiver. So you know how some games, like let's say for example Hopkins from Texas, from the Texans. Remember last year he would have some good games, but as the season went on, they didn't have a lot of weapons. So teams, they say, okay, when we play Texans, let's just stop DeAndre Hopkins and then we'll be good. And that's why some of his performances were lackluster, because he was getting double teamed and he was getting safety help. It's like it's easy to kind of defend a player when you know there's nobody else to defend. But with Pittsburgh, you have to watch out for Le'Veon in the rushing pass. You have to watch out for Bryant. You have to watch out for Big Ben's arm, and you have to watch out for Brown. So I feel like they won't be able to double team Brown, and I feel like they just don't have the bodies in the secondary to even compete with the wide receiver core of the Steelers. So I expect Brown to have a big game, and he also has 2 key points. 2 key points. I want to close up with him. This game could be a shootout. Steelers don't play that well in Cleveland, so you never know. Cleveland might run up a couple touchdowns early. Pittsburgh might be down, which means they got to air it out. And we all know Antonio Brown can use that long ball chance. He's another one that can take the lid off the defense, man. So yeah, I would definitely give him a look, man. You don't have to have crazy exposure to him because I know it's pricing, but at least have him in one of your lineups. That wouldn't hurt, man. Next, we're going to hit y'all with, now this is a combo pick. This is my second and third top plays, but they're on the same team. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm just going to give them to y'all together. Now, the first one we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about them together, which is Amari Cooper, and you already know his boy, Michael Crabtree, man. Now, with Amari Cooper and Crabtree, man, they're both in, it's a good matchup, man. High total matchup, you know what I'm saying? Very high total matchup. And we all know that Derek Carr liked to air it out. We watched it last year. It would be games where both of them would see at least 8 to 7 attempts, you know what I'm saying? Both of them would get the ball thrown them 8 to 10 times, man. Then some games, either one, they get a little greedy. Some games Crabtree is the breadwinner, and some games Cooper is. So I feel like with them, you either can stack both and hope for a big game out of both, but I wouldn't recommend that because I tried that a lot and it's hard to get big games out of 2 wide receivers, I feel, unless you just get that lucky game where, now this game is the potential for that though, where it can be a high scoring game to where he got to really get it to both of them, you know what I'm saying? So I say stack one of them with Carr, or if you're feeling lucky, stack both. Like I said, these are Derek Carr. This is his favorite targets, so we know they're gonna see the touches. It's just about the performance, man. But I feel confident with both of them. You can't go wrong in this game, man. And then we also got to notice that if you look, they're going against the 31st defense. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee ranks dead last in passing. That's key. They always struggled against the pass last year. That's why Mariota had to score a lot of points. So I feel like at their price at 7,200 and 6,000, you can't go wrong, man. It's a high-scoring game. I would definitely have some exposure to Amari Cooper and Michael Crabtree, man. Now, my next pick is Terrell Pryor Sr., man. We remember him from Cleveland last year, which is, I think, is his first year at wide receiver. Great year last year, even though he was on a bad team, he still had a good year. Now he's going to a Washington team that Washington just lost. They lost Deshaun Jackson, and I believe they lost Pierre Garçon to the 49ers. So it's a lot of holes in that wide receiver core right now. They do still have the good tight end, but overall they don't have the wide receivers that they were using last year. I feel like that will help Terrell Pryor Sr. out a lot. He will get a lot of targets, man. He has a good matchup versus Jalen Mills against the Philadelphia secondary that has struggled last year. They ranked 26 against the pass, so Philadelphia is definitely not known for their secondary defense. And you know what I'm saying? It's just a good position for him. He's the number one target, man. And them Deshaun Jackson and Pierre Garçon, them targets, and they was targeted a lot. Them targets have to go somewhere, and I feel like most of them will go to Terrell Pryor Sr. You know, Cousins, he's the type of quarterback that he kind of throws to the guys he got trust in, and I feel like once him and Terrell Pryor Sr., once they build that rapport, we will see a lot of connection from him and Cousins, man. So I would definitely get him Terrell Pryor Sr. Get him in some of your lineups, man. He's just a good pick, good position, man. And 6,100 is saving you a lot of bread if you go with him as your number one, man. And last but not least, people, my boy Pierre Garçon, man. Just staying connected with the Washington. You know, he had a good year in Washington last year. Can't complain at all. He's going into a weaker team, which some people might say will hurt him, but actually this will help him. We know San Francisco really has no weapons on offense. I'll probably say he might be the top weapon now. They have a more pass-friendly quarterback in Brian Hoyer now, so we don't have to really worry about, you know what I'm saying, the game is similar to Cousins, real decent, consistent passers. So we know he will at least get the ball, and he will have some attempts. You know, Hoyer is not stupid. Hoyer is not going to pass it to, you know what I'm saying, people he know that won't be, that he's not confident in. I feel like Garçon is a veteran, so Hoyer will have a lot of confidence in using Garçon. Carolina is ranked 24th in pass defense. We all know that the Josh Norman effect is still going on in Carolina. Ever since they let that man go, something just happened to the secondary. They cannot recover, so we gonna, you know what I'm saying, it would be smart to kind of use that to your advantage. They should be losing in this game. I feel like Carolina is a heavy favorite, so San Francisco will be in a position where they have to pass the ball a lot. They probably will be down, and that's good, man. He will get a lot of garbage time touches maybe, and even just during the game, you know, with them being down 2 to 3 touchdowns the whole game, you can see a lot of Hoyer to Garçon, man. I think they will explode that Carolina secondary starting off this year, man. And yeah, man. Also, San Francisco, their run game is decent, but I feel like it's not proven. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like this is not a run game that you can just confidently pencil in, and we just know that they even not a run heavy team. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it would be they would air it out a lot because Carolina rushing defense is better than their pass. So if the rushing game gets stuffed up early, you can see Hoyer just kind of being back there in shotgun, airing it out, which also proceeds well to Garçon, man. So that's it. Oh, update. My bad. That's not it. One update I want to give y'all. Look up top. Trade alert. Please always be aware of your alerts, man. DraftKings does a good job of just helping you out, telling you some players who've been traded and if they're going to get points or not. Philip Dorsett has been traded to the Patriots and will not receive fantasy points. Please check your lineup. So that's a good note to have, people. Please do not pick Philip Dorsett. He will not incur any fantasy points because he's just been traded, and I guess DraftKings couldn't get him in the system. So that's one big thing I wanted to tell y'all. Check all your lineups. if you have Phillip Dorsett, take him out because he just got traded and he will not receive any points this week, man. So it's your boy Sports Brotherhood, y'all. Hey, get money this year, y'all. I want everybody to get money. I'm gonna get money. I'm gonna try to help my best to bring y'all this fantasy news and tips. And hey, please leave comments, y'all. If y'all, this is the brotherhood, man. This is what, you know what I'm saying? I've been getting some good feedback, but you know what I'm saying? I need some more, man. Leave comments. If y'all dislike a pick I had, or if y'all like a pick I had, let me know. You know, I'm not the best. My say so, the brotherhood say so is not the end all be all. It's a lot of good information out here when it comes to this fantasy, and you have to really just take everybody information in and then put that with your system. And if it helps your system, then so be it. That's all. I'm not saying that I'm just 100% right or I'm better than this and that, but I'm trying to tell you that, you know what I'm saying? Comment please, if it's some picks that y'all, you know, have an idea that you didn't see here, comment. You know what I'm saying? If there's some picks that maybe you might fade, let me know if you're gonna fade any of my picks. Let me know if any of my picks are your favorites. You know, just I want to start a community, man. I want to start a lot of conversation, especially with this daily fantasy. So, man, like, comment, subscribe, man. It's your boy Sports Brother.